Monday team battle. Sorry about the squeaky chair. Oops, I got to get this thing started over here. Or you won't be able to see the games. Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tony D. Oh, Giorbinki's on. That guy's really good. Too fast for Mike. It's been a while. He's beaten me 9.5, 4.5. Time for this guy to lose some games and some rating points. Waiting for my other Twitch on my phone to open. Huh? I want to do this. He's number 7 in the tournament. I'm number 9. Monday team battle. C5. I want to play that move. All right. Testing. Yeah, testing. Everything seems to be working okay. I was thinking about that move or this move. Right here, hit this pawn. He's going to have to stop and do something about it. I think I want to play this move. Well, he had a string of wins against me, and then we drew one, he won one, I won one, and he won one. That's where we are right now. I have no idea what this opening is even called. He's doing a little thinking. Well, nope. This is the move I want to play. Or I believe I can play this move. I guess he's going to play knight here. But I've got the center. Maybe here. So play here and he pushes on my center. I won't be able to do that. Maybe I go back where I was. Go here. I don't think this auto pin's the way to go. That's what I call it when you pin yourself, an auto pin. Here. Could go here. So play here, he pushes. Take. Of course, he could do this in the meantime. It's not going to be a whole lot there. If I play this, I could put the bishop behind that pawn. I think that's what I want to do. That is what I want to do. I think I'm going to play here. Oh. And he does that. I'm going to be a little careful because if I end up opening this up, this piece could end up skewering my rook behind my queen. So I play here and he pushes. Take. I think it's got to be there. I move my queen 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He's worried about this. I like my setup here and drop this guy in on that square maybe. Or maybe drop it in there even without. So play here. Take. I can't believe I played this guy 15 times. 15 times. I thought I'd played him twice or 3 times. Yeah, this piece needs to be here. Can't go there. You can't go there. You can't go there. Where's he planning on going? I'm getting ready to drop this in on him. Play here. I think he'll trade bishops now. I'm going to go ahead and pre-move that because I need to pick up a second or two. This is a 10-minute with a 5-second increment. Oh, so he plays there. That is going to give him that square. Take, take, take. No, take, take, take. Gives me 2 pieces for a rook. I capture here. He captures here. Capture, capture. Can't even do that one because I'll take it again. Let's see. Take, take, take. That's 2 pieces for a rook. But what if we do it this way? Take, take. Take, take, take. Whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. I gotta be careful about him coming back here and checking, which is why I want to take this one. That way it's going to be a clean 2 pieces for a rook. If I've calculated this correctly, 2, 4, 7, 2, 7, same number of pawns. I'm going to have 2 pieces versus a rook. That's Tim Smith chess right there. Play here. He pushes play here. I actually kind of like that because it avoids this whole business with his queen coming to this square. Play here and he plays here. I got that. Trying to figure out a way I can swindle him. I mean, the bad thing about that is putting another pawn on the color of my bishop. But okay, so he's gonna push the C pawn, And then I need to even think about capturing that if that happens. I mean, I can play knight d6. Where do I want this rook? I gotta start moving. What I need is what is his weakness? What is his weakness in this position? These pawns over here. Play here, he plays here. His king side, he doesn't have many pieces over there. Play here. Play here. Make him defend that pawn. Then I actually could take there. Yeah, he may have to move his rook back. I am really wanting to move my queen over here and try to get something started. I've got to find I've got to find some weaknesses to work on. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that move. Lateral defense. He's weakening his king side too. We've got 2 minutes. He can't give me this pawn. I mean, if I take it and he goes back to attack this pawn, I mean, I'll just take that guy. Or, you know, push this one, whatever. Okay, he defends it like that. And now, do I have any tactics in here? Doesn't seem like I do. This pawn. That one's weak. Need to play here and then here. I can go here and here, attack that pawn and that pawn. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. He's got this backward pawn now. He's using his time looking for something. I think this works. Then I'll bring the queen over. Guy's got a 2-minute lead on me. Yeah, I want to put my queen there and my knight there. Is he going to push it? If I play here, you can't advance it. I gotta be real careful to watch out for tactics. Every move. I want my queen there, in fact. That's what I figured he would do. That's where he's going. And my knight's going to go probably to h4. Either that or he's going to have to make a knight's tour. Of course, the bishop can come in behind there and kick his queen again. This guy's got to move somewhere. If he plays there, gosh, I may have to play this ugly move. This is going to get bad. I wish he were the one in time trouble because I need to be pushing my pawns down the board. Oh, really? Play here. He takes on e3. I check here and I win his queen, don't I? Ouch. Yes! That's the way it's done. Boy, that was a tough game. Really tough. Wonder how many errors were made in that game. Too fast for Mike. Play another game, then we'll talk about Book of the Week. I'm not going to get an easy game after that one, I imagine. Maybe I will. I'm down here around there. Oh, there's Coffee Castle. I could end up playing him. Is it too much to hope for? Coffee Castle. Little Rock Chess. Oh, there are 3 of us on tonight. Me, Jay Payne, LJ West. I can't believe it. That's Jody from South Arkansas. He came on a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. He played for the team, so he's back a little bit. It sure is. Well, waiting around to get paired. What happened? What on earth happened? I'm gonna lose this game because something happened. Yes, reload. What on earth was that? I've never had that happen before. Charsport, 1934. Sicilian. You know what's missing here? My headset. I'm gonna have to make a checklist. I didn't realize the sound was coming through the speakers. Now it'll come through the headset, and you will probably be able to hear it too. Push, whatever. Isn't that how this line goes? 5.5, 1.5 against this guy. Not the accelerated dragon he wanted to play. He's coming here in a move or two. I'm looking for a square I can put that piece on. Gosh, look at these. What if I just do this and this? Fly here, he flows here. Well, this move is coming. I just have to decide what to do about it. I'm wondering about going all the way home. You know, go here. Oops. Go here so I can target that square. So I play here and he plays here after I move my queen, of course. I could play here, keep the pressure on that one so he can't move that piece. Here. I'm spending too much time trying to figure this out. If I go here, he goes here. Spending way too much time trying to figure that out. Sorry about the squeaky chair. Oh, it's going after this guy. Check, king up. Take, check, wins the queen. I guess I got to do something about this pawn. This move. It's coming up. Queen here. Can he get me off that square? This. Take, check, king over, check, or maybe, let's see, queen up, here, takes, check, king here. Doesn't have that move. You'd have to play a different check somewhere. Knight, knight, neither of those seem to work. Maybe I defend it like this. I predict he castles queenside. There. I'll be guarding this one. This is not looking good. I need to trap him in the center somehow. And I need to develop my pieces. I mean, I didn't expect that. Take check. King over. Gosh, I could even play this move. That does keep his king in the center. Rook here. I need this first. That, okay. Take, king over. Takes my rook. I don't think he has any checks there. don't think he has any good checks anyway. I mean, he can't guard both of these problems. I could play knight out here or bishop here and live to fight another day. I take, he takes, I play here. He takes a rook. I could take here. King over. Man, I'm tempted to play this move. It just looks like a really good move. Take, check. King moves. He has to make a move. Let's say he does this. Then you could play here and threaten the queen. He moves his rook over. You play queen takes here. Let's try this out. I mean, I could be wrong, but we'll try it out and see. He certainly isn't wasting any time. What? Take. Where's he check me after that? I obviously am missing something. I take. What's he going to do again? Rook over check. Okay. I give it to him. He's trying. He's really trying. The boy's trying. I'm going to take this knight. Now I'm going to checkmate him. Awesome. One more then book of the week. Hey, touche, man. You played a good game for at least a couple of moves there. Oh, this Gierbenki guy. Boy, that guy's beaten me a bunch of times. I hope I don't have to play him again. I won that game, and CharSport is ahead of me. Here's the Schliemann defense guy. He played this line against me a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure what it was called. It was some line in the Ruy Lopez. Something like E4, E5. Okay, I'll talk about it later. Grand Moon Star. This, yep, I started to say he's probably a D4 player. How fresh is this rating? His rabbit rating's pretty high. Deep Geek is streaming. Deep Geek's the only one that's streaming. I wish they would say that. Deep Geek is the only streamer. Classic. I don't know why these other guys don't. There was that guy that beat me. It was rated 2,600. I haven't forgotten about that guy. He was 2,600 and he beat me, and he was streaming the whole time. He said, yeah, I don't think this guy's ever seen this variation. And then later he was like, you know, he should resign. I mean, I'm a piece up. I don't have any weaknesses. It's ridiculous to play. It's actually an insult to play this out. So I say, man, I'm sorry, man. I paid my admission price. I mean, I can't, you know. Can't be right. This could be right. Okay, this guy's got to go somewhere. But get a load of this. Grand Moonstar, I am watching your stream. Please don't highlight your moves. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Thanks for telling me. A little theory goes a long way. Oh, Ruben's on. Grandmaster Khan. Hope I get paired with that guy. You know, I once said that I wasn't going to I wasn't studying openings, and then I said, okay, someday I want to start studying openings again, and when I do, I'm going to learn all of the openings. I think that day's approaching. Oh, did I draw some arrows just then? I think I did. The dude asked me not to draw arrows. By dude, I mean Grand Moonstar. So, Grand Moonstar, are you a Paul Morphy fan? Probably Magnus Carlsen, or maybe probably Magnus Carlsen fan, or maybe Nepo, or Dane, or I doubt Aroni, and I'm going to go with Carlsen. I'm going to guess you're a Carlsen fan. Rosevich, you're not young then. That dude hasn't been around for a while. Wow. Wow, I'm surprised. Oh, sorry, dude. I keep forgetting. I draw these arrows every week, so it's hard for me to remember. I mean, I draw them every game, every week. I'll try to remember. I have my fans, though, you know. But that was an accident. Book of the Week's coming up right after this game. Gosh, Floppy Mojo's on here. How many people do we have playing? Floppy's playing. What do you know about that? Yes, I want this. Sorry, dude. I can't help myself. I keep drawing the arrows. Okay, I played a game. Floppy, I'm proud of you. You're out of retirement and playing for the team. I hope you're playing for Little Rock Chess. Oh yeah, that guy's been giving me trouble, by the way. CX Simpson. I have problems with that dude. My opponent asked me not to, wouldn't wear any other jersey. Thanks, man. I'm glad to hear that. I am not watching. You can draw them. Ha ha. I'm just listening. Oh, he's just listening. What about this followed by this? If he takes, I can do rook takes. Play here. And I play here. Seems kind of extreme, but I really do want to open that file. I'll do this. I don't know what else to do here. I like that idea. We should have jerseys, man. We should pick a team color, and all of us have jerseys, you know, LRCC. And then after a while, like that certain person that left the team would show up. Man, can I have a jersey? Of course, I would want to be 00. We have numbers on them. LRCC on the back put numbers. Well, that number's retired? Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. I was wondering if I was going to play Tony D tonight. Dibs on 17. Interesting number. My birthday's the 17th of June. Dibs on 17. What do you know? Is he going to go after this pawn? I still kind of like my plan. And that creates some holes. Your brother's birthday is June 17? That's wild. Yeah, dude, my birthday is June 17. This friend of mine is a huge Beatles fan. He wears, you know, Beatles t-shirts every day. Anyway, he sent me a text. He said, aren't you happy to know your birthday's the same as Paul McCartney's? Turns out Paul McCartney's is June 18th. Go here. Thanks, man, for the happy birthday. 2 brothers, and we were each born on the 17th of a month. Wow, gosh, that's amazing. We could calculate the odds of that. You know, say roughly there are 30 days in every month. So the odds that you get the 17th is 1 over 30. Yeah, February, June, and November. And then you have 1 over 1/3 times, 1 over 30 times 1 over 30 times 1 over 30. That's 1 in 27,000. Are the odds that you would all have birthdays on the same day, if I'm reading that correctly. Oh, he played here. Okay, I really did. Yeah, I think it's 1 in 27,000. Because they multiply. 1 in 30 and then 1 in 30 would be 1 in 900. Be the possibility that each of you, if 2 of you had the same day. I believe that's correct. I think I did the math right. Very unlikely. And it was 3 widely separated months, February, June, and November. I could do this one too. I don't know about that move. I don't want to give up my bishops. I think they're going to get active at some point. This doesn't give me any new squares. Well, I can isolate a pawn. None of this works. I can isolate a pawn, but I got to give up all my pieces to do it. Okay, I got to come up with a game plan here quickly. Play here. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. Totally uncertain. Take. When in doubt, capture. Which bishop do I want to keep? Good game, Hog. This is not best play. I'm going to do this so I can play against the isolated queen pawn. I'm getting too low on time again. That's my motto. Get low on time. Good game, Hawkeye. Well, he's got an isolated pawn. I can work on that at least. 2, 4, 6 to 6. We're going to have bishops of opposites, though. Not very wild about that. Oh, his pawn's not going to be isolated anymore either. Good going. A little freaked out about this time situation. At least his bishop's not great. Here and here, maybe. Need to work on that. Here, push. Take. Yeah, I'm gonna play here, something like that. Or here, whatever. I want to restrain these, all of these. The Grand Moonstar. It's got an 1800 rating. It's already 8 o'clock. We gotta get the book of the week. Totally don't know what he's doing. Now I think I know what he's doing. Be careful about that move. If I play here, check. I don't have this move, so I'll have to move my king. Nice. I kind of got lost somewhere in the middle game. I wasn't sure what I was doing, and I just couldn't find the moves. I mean, I had what I thought was a strong position. Knight on e4. Bishops developed. Rooks developed. I played c5. I could open a file. I really thought that, and then I just couldn't figure out what you do in that position. I knew it was strong. I knew that it was a superior position, but I couldn't figure out what to do. Play here, he pushes. Doesn't work. Lucky for me, he didn't trap my queen. Can't believe I trapped my own queen. This thing's hanging. I mean, that was really, really stupid on my part. I have to admit. Exceptionally stupid. That F6 move, I was going, I think I calculated this move works. And yet I looked at it and I was like, there's something wrong with this move. Forget about the fact that he could have trapped my queen with G4. I'm sitting there looking and going, there's something, this is just a bad move. And I played it anyway to win the H pawn. You could grab this one if you wanted. Oops. I can't do that, can I? Going here. Okay, I got to figure out something in a hurry. What happened? He resigned? White resigned. Can somebody tell me why? Am I missing something? That's really weird. Okay, book of the week after all that. Anyway, I don't think this was book of the week before. I think the Sargent book was the other Sargent book. This one is The Unknown Morphy. Games, Writings, Biography, Philip W. Sargent. This book was published in 1970. It's descriptive notation. It was published in 1970. When was it published? I thought it was 73. I know, I can't figure it out either. Do you think he was cheating in some way and got religion and said, I'm just going to have to resign? I think this says 1973. I'm not sure. I know what you mean. 73, this book was originally called Morphy Gleanings, published by David McKay Company in 1932. James Writings, Biography, Philip W. Sargent, the follow-up. And by the way, look at this picture. I don't know that this is Morphy here. I'm actually wondering. Like, this picture looks so posed. Like here are the giants behind him looking on. Something very suspicious. I think this picture may have been posed and this may not be Paul Morphy. Anyway, this book kind of looks yeah, actually it does kind of look like him, now that you mention it. Got the hairdo. So, and he's small because, he was small. He was very diminutive. Anyway, it's got a biography. It's got some games that he did not include in his other book that he found after the publication of that book. The other thing, in the annotations by Paul Morphy, when Morphy annotated the Le Bourdonnais McDonald match for a newspaper, and then very lightly annotated, by the way. And then there's no 60 memorable games there. You can really see his future in-law from that cover. Future in-law. I know. At least he knew how to dress the part. And also, it has here at the back, I thought this was very interesting. He's got corrections to the first book. I never even knew about this. At the back here, there are corrections. We call those second thoughts. Part 6. So, like, you could go through and mark in your first book what mistakes he had made. Some of them I think were notations. Some of them I think were analysis. Anyway, I think the other book was Book of the Week one time, and I pulled this one off the shelf looking for extra Morphy games. I was like, this ought to be Book of the Week. Goes with the other one, Philip W. Sargent. The other one has, I think it's just the Games of Morphy or something like, or Morphy's Games of Chess, I think is the name of it. This one's called The Unknown Morphy. I bought this when it was new in the early 70s. But anyway, it's kind of a cool, a cool little book. And you remember once before, Book of the Week was The Unknown Capablanca. That's a great book. I love all the simul games in that one. Anyway, Unknown Morphy, Games, Writings, Biography, Philip W. Sargent, Book of the Week. Book of the Week. Wow. Did you know it was a Book of the Week? No, me either. Anyway, I'm going to try to play one more. I'm at 21. Oh, Floppy sent him a message. Why did you resign? He didn't answer. That's strange, isn't it, Floppy? He just up and resigns, and then he won't tell us why. Look at this. He wrote me no. I don't even remember what the question was. He just wrote no. Maybe he got mad when I pointed out he could have trapped my queen, because G4 would have sure trapped it. Here he goes, Floppy. I threw him off by telling him to not show the signs. He was not playing in his original thought process, which I didn't like. Hey, Oh, okay, Jay Payne. Jay Payne said he was probably saying no. I shouldn't tell what you were referring to, Jay Payne. So I won't finish that thought, but that's an interesting point. I mean, there are people, I've played people before at FICS years ago, and they would cheat using a computer, and then just as they were about to checkmate you, they'd resign. It's like they just wanted to see you get crushed by this thing, but they didn't want to necessarily pick up the rating points and be labeled as a cheat. But Grand Moonstar should remember that when it comes to signs, a finger pointing down like this, when the catcher does this, that means it's a fastball. It's always going to be a fastball. Yeah, I agree. Very strange. Floppy, did you see where he could have won my queen? When I played F6, he could have played G4. My queen is trapped for 2 moves. Because then he checked me and I had to move my king and it was still there. And that's why I started talking about the early part of the game. The whole reason I started discussing the earlier part of the game was so that hopefully he would think about that and not think about the current position so much. I don't know if that worked or not. Oh, Napierville Puppy. I thought I played this guy. I played Napierville somebody. Yeah, and when I played F6, he could have played G4. The bishop protected the pawn on H4, and I'm just lost. I'm 21. I'm gonna be a Lichess master again. I'll probably be a Lichess A player soon. Last week, I had a really great game against this guy in round one. What did he say? If I knew that, I wouldn't be 1800. If I knew that, I wouldn't be 1800. I'm not sure what he's referring to. Moonstar, what are you referring to? Oh, he said if I knew that, I wouldn't be 1800. I think what he means is that he wouldn't be 1800 without knowing that my queen was trapped. I think that's what he means. I don't really know. No, you didn't see that my queen was trapped? No, LOL. Well, dude. I got 15 minutes. Quack, quack. I'm going duck hunting. Quack, quack. That's a pretty poor impersonation of a duck. I stole that from Rocky, by the way, Floppy. I think he said that when I played the Mississippi Whiz Kid, because I didn't know what opening it was even. It was a variation of the Latimer Deemer Gambit, and he just lined all of his pieces up, waiting for me to castle. And then he started this ferocious attack, and I showed the game to Rocky, and he was in there going whack whack. Except he can do a good duck impersonation. So I stole that one, with just like all my really good material. Let's see, here to here, play here. Where's that piece go? Is he just going to give it to me? I want to play here. This doesn't do anything, though. You know what? He hasn't really done a lot in this opening himself. Whack, whack. I sound more like Burgess Meredith on the 1960s Batman show than I do a duck in the wild. I sound more like the Penguin. Yeah, really. They're going to know what I'm talking about. Let's see, that show was on 60 years ago, maybe 58 years ago. All I know is that I was a little kid watching Batman. I remember that. I play here, he plays here, I play here, you takes. Jeez. Maybe I gotta play this first. I have 39 followers on Twitch, but I don't know if they ever. Speaking of Rocky, I only know Burgess Meredith from Rocky. Yeah, from the movie. He was actually a really good actor. I forget if he won an Oscar or not, but he went way back. Way back. He was really good in the movie Rocky. I definitely remember that. I was a huge fan of that movie when it came out. And the Rocky that I know is a huge fan of the whole series. Let's see. If I play here, threaten that pawn, or that piece rather, I really see him doing a whole lot about it. I'm just trying to create some chaos down here. I always liked Burgess Meredith. And I heard a really great story that Mark Hamill told. Mark Hamill did the voice of the Joker. Um, it's like this long running cartoon thing, and I never knew that till this friend of mine told me. But he did the voice on this animated thing, and of course, Cesar Romero played the Joker in the Batman series from the '60s, and so one time Mark Hamill said that he said he was at a party or something, and he saw Cesar Romero at another table, and he mentioned to his friend, Cesar Romero's here. He said, I'd like to go see him, say hello. He said, but I don't know that he's going to want to really talk to me or whatever. And the guy said, I hate to interrupt him. And he said, he said, his friend told him, when are you ever going to see Cesar Romero again? He said, go over and talk to him. Tell him you're playing the Joker and everything. So he went over to him and introduced himself and said, I'm playing the Joker in the animated series. And he said Cesar Romero was just thrilled. He just was grinning ear to ear. Just his eyes got really wide, He just loved it. Loved to hear all about this other guy playing the part. Just a really great story. I guess I'm going to take that piece right there. I was thinking about doing this. Target that. Play here. Of course, he can move the knight, hit my queen somewhere, maybe. I gotta get another piece down there. Take. King in the corner. I think I gotta get this one moving first. Play here. Yes, he can take here, but I don't think that's a big deal. I'll go back to that diagonal. I want to play this move. Because I'm going to try to rip open his king side in the next 9.5 minutes. Yes. Now I go here and target that pawn. Okay, and now I can take that one with check. I can take time to grab this one. Go and get this in, supported by the knight. Uh-oh. Is there a way to guard that piece? I guess I got to do this. He takes here, I play here. He takes here, I go here. He takes here. Might be the end of my capturing. He takes here, I play here. Threaten this capture. Okay, you did it. This guy will be there with check. I'll try and distract this knight. Oh, okay, Floppy. I'll see you Friday, man. Glad you played tonight. It was fun. Here. I think at this point, my attack may be fizzling. All right, I'm done. Tournament's got 5 minutes left. Little Rock Chess is in 5th place. Jay Payne, hey man, you're doing great. 16 turn points to my 12. Floppy got 2. Jody got 2. Who's ahead of us? Fox Valley, Murfreesboro, Santa Barbara, Mosaic Rookie Nights. Look at Mosaic, 127 points. We can't beat those guys. Hey, Jay Payne, you're really taking care of business. Hope we get to meet in real life someday. Good night kisses. That guy's always bragging. 2,400. He lost to Coffee Castle. Hey, Jay Payne, do you go to the Tuesday night meetings? Because if I'm up there on a Tuesday, I'll come by. Okay, cool. It's just that I'm usually not there on a Tuesday is the problem. But if I am there on a Tuesday, I'm going to try to make it. Seth and I got together once a year or two ago, maybe a year ago. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it might have been a year ago. We got together at Chipotle. I call it Chipotle. Not was it Rodney Parham? Rodney Parham or Cantrell? I think Cantrell. We just met one Sunday afternoon for a couple of hours. But yeah, man, you're a strong player. So you're playing USCF tournaments. That helps. You get stronger playing like that. We just need some more players on this team. We've only got 4 people scoring points. Hey, look at these guys. Mosaic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got the maximum number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so does Murfreesboro. For a while there, Santa Barbara was winning this thing every week. They had a whole bunch of masters coming on, and they were just killing everybody. It was pretty amazing, actually. I wish those guys had come back. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I come on here to play these games and have fun, represent Little Rock Chess Club, which I see. This is 2023. I came to Little Rock Chess Club in 1972, so that's 51 years. I was 15, so I'm representing the Little Rock Chess Club. I mean, it really has an amazing history. I wish we had all of the history together because there was a guy named Gus Rimmel. His brother was actually mayor of Little Rock at one point. I think his name was Pratt Rimmel, something like that. But anyway, Gus was kind of, like the clown. He would clown around a little. He wasn't ever serious. But he played Bobby Fischer when Fischer came to Little Rock in the 1964 year when he went around doing all the simul's. And Gus Rimmel played him. And Gus used to joke and say, Fischer was amazing. He said he castled on the third move. The third move. And people would go, you can't castle in 3 moves. He said, like, I'm telling you, he castled in 3 moves. He was incredible. But Gus had pictures and all kinds of information about the chess club going way back, probably into the 40s, maybe even the 30s. Because I think around 1985, maybe 84 or 83, Gus was already 70 years old at that time. So he had just tons of chess stuff. And when I wasn't living in Little Rock when he passed away, and I guess chess club members were not able to get their act together and contact his family and see about getting some of that. Probably got thrown out. But he actually was a really super guy. He was a lawyer, just a really nice guy. And he was only like a 1,300 rated player. He wasn't real strong. Looks like the tournament's ending. Monday team battle, another one in the books. He's too fast for Mike. Says, good games, everybody. Thank you, Queen BD. If only we could all stop blundering pieces. Isn't that the truth? Oh well, I'm ready to call it a night. I'm tired tonight anyway. Luckily, I didn't lose any games. So I want to end my stream now. I'll be back next week. More exciting chess coming your way. And don't forget, Book of the Week. Important part of this show. Someday when I run through all the books I've got, I'll have to buy some more books. So we can keep having Book of the Week. All right. Have fun. See you next week. Bye.